Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at Heliolisk in the Ultra League. I was greatly underestimating this thing. It flew under the radar for me because when it did receive Breaking Swipe, its dynamics changed completely. We're looking at a electric and normal type. It trips me out every single time I go up against it. That normal typing always throws me off. There's the investment. Was it worth it? Folks, I'm going to tell you right now. This thing was 1,000 times worth the investment. I would do it again, and then I would do it again. I can't even fathom. This thing's... Look, do you hear me? It's got me hyped for PvP like I used to be. It's bringing out my old self, folks. Let's go. We're going to be pairing it up with Skeledirge. You know my Skeledirge. I'm a fan. I'm sold. And then we're going to be going with Poliwrath because, boy, oh boy, I can't stand that son of a gun. So we're going to use it ourselves. It worked out extremely nice. We're going to be seeing sweepage going on here. We're going to be taking a lot of wins. I think we're going to get a 5-0, then a 4-1, then a 4-1. It's crazy. This thing pulled the wins for us. Of course, it's always the driver too, but yeah, the algorithm was really trying to screw me. It was like, no, this is not supposed to happen. You're going to love this, folks. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that would be much appreciated. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on. I named it Joanna. We're calling it Joanna. If you know what that reference is from, let me know down below. I was hoping it was a female so I could name it that, and it was. So I was like, perfect. You know how I love to name my Pokemon after specific things. But with that said, let's get into this. Met with a grass type. This would not particularly be good for an electric type, right? But we're different. We're built different over here, right? Heliolisk, aka Joanna, is not going to go down without a fight. This thing is amazing. So Volt Switch, and then we do have the Breaking Swipe, and then Trailblaze. I'm not going to be using Trailblaze too often, but when I do, it really does come in handy. It would sound like that beer guy. All right, so, okay, it put in the work. It bring the attack down. That's perfectly fine, right? It's going up against a Venusaur. I mean, we're going to get spammed with Frenzy Plant. It did great. So Breaking Swipe is going to be key on it with that Volt Switch. Ooh, Chef's Kiss. Oh my gosh, I love it. Folks, it's getting me hyped about Go Battle League. Okay, so our opponent was still for a while, and it looks like they weren't getting energy. So yeah, looks like for once we actually had the lag helping us. So I guess I can't say, oh, it's only never lags for me when we're winning. Okay, so there it is. Yeah. Next battle, we're going to get some juicy battles in here. Don't worry, no more lag nonsense. All right, we're met with another resistor. All right, and super effective with counter. Yeah, I see what the algorithm is doing here. Let's have a little fun. Okay, it's all right. We won't talk about that too much. Going for our own Breaking Swipe. Now, I could have shielded that up and then gotten to another Breaking Swipe as you're able to spam those very fast with this thing. But we're just going to just let it go down and then bring in the Poliwrath and then kind of just counter them down here. And then we're just going to retreat depending on what they bring in here because they lowered our attack and we want to do maximum damage. We'll throw. It's a Swampert. That's okay. We'll go ahead and go with the Scold here. Attack drop, great. So we will survive an Earthquake. We would survive an Earthquake normally if it wasn't a Shadow at this point. I think a Shadow would KO with Earthquake. I'm not too sure at that range. Nonetheless, we're going to shield out that first one. Unfortunately, it was a freaking Hydro Cannon after I lowered their attack. Yeah, I know, that stung, but the Earthquake still won't KO us here. Got to look out for a potential catch. Okay, we're just going to get it out of the way here. And see if we can see what we see in the back. And we have a Vikavolt, okay? So what we're going to want to do here is not throw a charge move. What is going to happen if we throw a charge move is it's going to interrupt one of the quick moves. Therefore, they're going to be able to get to a charge move again. And we're just going to burn them to the ground here with a quick move. And it wouldn't matter if they had 100 shields there, as you've seen. All right, next battle. What do we have going on here? Horrible lead for us here. Now, Heliolisk does have the Trailblaze, but that's not necessarily something we want to do up against a Steelix, especially with an electric quick move. So we're going to go ahead and just bring in our Skeledirge. Looks like they want to stay here for now. Letting this all go because they typically just keep going Breaking Swipe with Steelix. It's Dragon Tail, Breaking Swipe, Dragon Tail, Breaking Swipe, Dragon Tail. It's okay. It is what it is. I'm not saying it's great. I'm happy the Steelix is what it is now. All right, so we'll let this go. We will be winning this matchup here, but with a massive attack drop. They're retreating and bringing in a Charizard. I was stuck in that animation for a second trying to bring in the damn Poliwrath, and we're going to let this go here, of course. We don't want to use a shield yet. They're still holding on to 2, and so are we. Man, I'm telling you, I'm loving my Joanna. Okay, this thing is crazy good. It's a lot of Stardust. Yes. There's more expensive things out there, but it's not like I'm gonna lead you into a dead end or something. I mean, you know, you gotta still play around situations. You can't just make it and all of a sudden you're gonna win. You're gonna see you're seeing bad leads here, so you still have to pull out of those situations, right? Anyway, bringing in the star of the show here. All right, so I'll let you in on the little inside thing if you're not aware what Joanna is. It's from the Rescuers Down Under, and it's the poacher's pet. It's not an actual lizard like this. I just called it Joanna, but yeah, there's actually one of those things in the cage. It's all about like poacher in Australia. You know what? You know. We don't explain. All right, what's going on here? Gonna go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball. Yeah, that was a mistake. A mistake because I forgot that they still had a damn shield left. So we're gonna go ahead and just go for that. Let's get it. All right, next one. What do we have here? This is great. Oh yeah, baby. Except for they're super effective too. So they're retreating with a little bit of energy and bringing in their Gligar. We're gonna go ahead and go for a breaking swipe and bring in Poliwrath to essentially one shot the thing with freaking Ice Punch. All right. We do have to remember their Poliwrath has a couple of quick moves worth of energy. Not that we need to worry about that. So we're letting that go, no problem. And we're going to pretty much one-shot them there. Bringing back their Poliwrath. We just need to get off this Scold so we can try to lower their attack. We do have the Skeleturge, which is not necessarily going to want to see the Poliwrath. So they do let it go, which is great. I'm expecting an Ice Punch. There's no need to go Scold. That'd just be... It'd make me look bad if they go for Scold. Like, oh, well, that's your opponent? All right, anyways, we're bringing back in the Star here. Going to shield that up, of course. We got the attack drop. Going to go for the breaking swipe immediately. See if we can get that Poliwrath the heck out of here. They're letting it go, holding on to all their shields here. And they've got a Glissopod in the back. So this is looking pretty interesting. Super effective with our quick move. But we're going to retreat just in time to bring in the Skeleturge here. And that's what I like to see, going for an X scissor catch. All right, we're going to go ahead and go for the Disarming Voice to start getting their shield, or their last shield, and that's exactly what we get. We do need to look out for the Liquidation. Yeah, it's going to do a lot, plus that Shadow Claw. Can we get to the Shadow Ball? And we do. Skeleturge, as you can see, you know, I wouldn't categorize it as my favorite design around, but definitely loving its usability for sure. Okay, so as you can see, 5-0. Yes, we're not in the higher echelons of the ELO, but I've been put where Daddy Hanky wants me to be, okay? Like I said, I'm not going to go all crazy about the algorithm. Just leave it alone. All right, so if you want me to, we could. We'll leave that for another Rage video. We'll keep it happy. Great lead, great swap. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Let's see what they can do. Let's see what I love to see what my opponents can do in these situations. Everybody's always telling me, you know, hard lead, hard swap. Yeah, you're still fine, they say. Okay, let's see what happens here. All right, back in with the Charizard. We're going to go ahead and go with that Scold here. This will pretty much one shot if they let it go. And of course, they're going to be shielding it up and then farming us down. That's exactly what you want to do. Bringing in our Heliolisk, going for that breaking swipe here. And we don't resist in any sort of way, but we did reduce their attack, although it is a Shadow Charizard, so we kind of still need to shield up this Blast Burn, and we're calling that correctly. Getting to our next breaking swipe. Do they want to double shield their Wait. Are they... Oh, they're out of shields. All right, so they have a Virizion in the back. I bring in the Skeleturge, and if they don't have Stone Edge, that's a hard wrap, folks. Let's keep it moving. All right, what do we have? Leading with this thing the entire time. Okay, Helios. Greninja. Oh, yeah, show me the Greninja. Swapping into Clefable, and we're going to go ahead and bring in Skeleturge to wall the heck out of this thing. All right, so, I mean, they could use Psychic if they do have it. More than likely, Moonblast and Meteor Mash. It's so good to have Meteor Mash with Fairy Wind. Clefable, folks. It is very good. It is very good. All right, farming them down. Let's get it. Have a lot of energy over here. And they're bringing back that Greninja, of course. I would assume they're going to try to farm me down here. Although it's going to get a little risque. Oh, no, that's not getting risque. One more quick move, and the risque is over. Going for another Disarming Voice. They're letting it go, and they got a lot of energy on that thing. But bringing in Poliwrath to completely shut it down. And there's really nothing they can... Oh, it's this one. What's going on? Why? Surf? What? And then the comments are like, oh, yeah, see, that's why you're... Be quiet. Okay. No. All right, so what do we got here? What do we got? So we're normal. You can't go for Shadow Ball. Disarming Voices. Where it's at, going for that Breaking Swiper. And going for another one here. Spamming the hell out of them. I think we're just going to stay put here. Yeah. See if we can take this win. We've got 2 shields left. Going to let this go. Bring in the Poliwrath as if we had a choice. That's the only thing we have left. Countering down that Greninja. And we're taking the win with 2 shields here. That's, you know, because we had a Greninja lead. With our Heliolisk. Next battle, well, completely opposite, completely walled, quite literally. Okay, the 2 types to my 2 types just shut me down there. Bringing in Poliwrath, you're thinking, what the freaking hell is wrong with you? You dumb or something, Poke? Not quite. Just me, I know what's going on here, all right? So we got to work around the situation, and they have another counter to my Poliwrath, which is going to be an Ampharos here. Not great. And both of my Pokemon, I mean, the Heliolisk is not going to be too afraid of this here. That's definitely like a Focus Blast, so we don't have to worry about that. Brutal Swing. I think we want to farm them down. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, let's go ahead and take them out. We don't want to be too low on our health here, do we? All right, so finishing them off. Still 2 shields. Skeledirge in the back. Usually have to put a lot of my hope into that thing towards the end sometimes. So we're swapping into that. They're building up a little bit of extra energy on their Virizion and bringing in a Charizard here. Going for the Shadow Ball, which is a big mistake. Now, all right, if you see a lot of times I'm not baiting in a situation like, well, that's an obvious time you should definitely be baiting, like right here. Definitely want to keep that Charizard alive. They got a Virizion on the back. Of course they don't want to go down, so they're going to shield it up the first time. But here's the deal. Every time I do freaking bait, they let it go. It's like I am paranoid about it. It's it's so crazy. I know somebody's like, that wasn't a bot, that was my friend. Okay, well, that doesn't mean that there's no bots in the game. Okay. But anyways, I'm all nervous and paranoid, like, oh, if I bait, then they'll let it go, and if I go for the nuke move, then they're gonna not shield it. I don't know, it's just always opposite. Anyways, we have a very close situation here, folks. Look at this, we pulled that one off. Let's go. Bad lead? Hey, bad lead? Good lead? Let's keep it going with this damn thing. Freaking amazing. So, should you invest in it? I don't know if you didn't figure it out in the first 30 seconds. Yup. Yup. Next battle, we have Poliwrath. This is, we got, the weakness to the counter there, right? But we're going to go ahead and lower that attack. See what we have. We'll shield this up. It's going to be an Ice Punch. All right, getting to another one. If you're thinking, well, why are you going for Trailblaze? Because it's just not worth it at this point. It's just not. One more quick move, we could have made it. Now, here's the thing about Heliolisk. High attack, you will be winning CMP. Not against everything that has higher attack, obviously, but in most things, man. And you saw the IVs, quite literally 0 attack. And the way that works, if you're wondering, like, well, who wins CMP? If you're new here, it's based off attack, basically. And say if you're having a mirror match, 2 Greninjas, whoever has the higher IVs will win the CMP. Okay, and if you're both at 15 attack or both at 0 and you're the same Pokemon, it's gonna pick it randomly. I don't believe it's gonna base it off the next IV, I'm pretty sure. All right, so what's going on here? Skeledirge, yet again, what did I tell you? Always have to put in my hope towards the end with this thing, and it is always pulling off wins for us left and right. Sheesh, it's crazy. This person's catching, right? That was a good catch there. Excellent. But we're gonna bring in Poliwrath to absolutely destroy that rock and fire type. I commend you for picking Spice, though. That is absolutely awesome. All right, so we have the Poliwrath, Poliwrath. So, yeah. Okay, it's that. Very nice. Let's go. I think we're going to be seeing our recap here. How many wins did we get? I think this is going to be a 4. All right, yeah, nice. 4-1. This is all back-to-back here, so this is all yesterday. I mean, it did well. As you can see, the team did well. Okay, but I'm gonna have to say this Heliolisk is no joke. Absolutely love that normal typing on it. Whew, it really helps you out in certain situations. We're taking a lot of damage here from this Kyurem. Gonna go ahead and go obviously Breaking Swipe. Now a Glaciate won't KO, but it is gonna do a lot, so we are gonna go ahead and shield up this first one here while we are doing super effective with our Breaking Swipe, and we are gonna be able to spam another one here with just one more quick move. Oh, but this is not going to KO, so we will let this one go now. Since we lowered the attack, barely surviving, but watch this. I do believe they survive with 1 HP here. Oh, for freaking crying out loud. You have no idea how annoyed I was. So I bring in the Skeledirge to start building up energy. And they bring in a Tapu Fin. Now we're screwed, aren't we? What do we have to counter it? We've got a Poliwrath in the back. Yeah. So I swap into it after getting off the Shadow Ball, and they let it go. But they do have energy on their Tapu Fin, so we have to keep that in mind. The Sirfetch'd hit us with a Leaf Blade, which is not good, unfortunately. We go for the Scold, and I was hoping they used their shield here. Amazing. We lowered their attack, allowing me to get to the Ice Punch. We're not going to KO because we want to build up energy. That was the key. Did you see that? I did not tap all of those. We need to build up extra energy, and I do it perfectly here. We need to get to one more Shadow Ball. All right, we shield this up. They can't get to another Surf. No way. And we beat them. They back out. I laughed so damn hard. I was like, really? Really, man? Okay. I can't even condemn them. I've done it myself. Okay. Next battle, Charizard. Bring it on. Let's go. What you got? Swapping into a Swampert. Great. Gonna bring in my Poliwrath here. We're gonna go ahead and start scolding it up. Shielding it up. Earthquake. Excellent call. Let's go. Going for that Scold. Hopefully we can lower that attack because I suspect they're going to go for another... Well, I don't know if they can make it. Nope, they ain't making it to anything. Charizard. Okay. What you doing, buddy? All right, so... Wow, taking a fistful of water. Right, there you go. Right to the face, Charizard. Blast Burn. And then getting off the Ice Punch, we got our Heliolisk in the back, ready for action. What do you have? Giratina? Immediately. This is the moment we haven't seen this yet, have we? Oh, well, this is a Shadow Claw. Guess what? We resist that. They resist our quick move, but that dragon, that dragon move, but Breaking Swipe is going to destroy it here. With this high attack, even though we're not getting stabbed, it essentially is. Look at that. Look at that freaking damage. And they said, what the hell is this thing? Are you serious? And they back out, we take the win. And we're smooth sailing over here with Heliolisk. Quite literally, it put up its neck thing, its little gill thing, and we're using it as a sail. Just moving along nicely. Let's go. Greninja, throwing ninja stars at us. What do we got? Night Slash, calling it. Called it. All right, so going for the break and swipe. They're going to be shielding it up as we're just doing a ton of damage to them. Getting to the next one. Show me you want a double shield. Show me you did. Yep. I love it when you do that. Sounds good. We'll let this go. Night Slash. I think they get mad here that I don't shield this up. Yeah, they back out. We take the win. Heliolisk absolutely dominating the Greninja. I'm so good, right? All right, we have the electric off here. So which electric type is the better one? Well, that's subject to the situation. But for this particular battle, well, look, let's see. Shielding up the lunge. Lowered my attack first. Going for the breaking swipe, getting a shield. We will be able to outpace them here to the next breaking swipe. Their attack's going to be lowered by 2 stage. And now our attack is essentially doing neutral damage now. Back to normal. Because they lowered it. And then when we lower their attack by 2... Wait. No, sorry. I'm getting it confused. We're not lowering defense over here. All right, so what's going on? Let's go... We're taking the win, though. Hey, let's get it. Let's go. Oh, no. They used 2 shields. All right, so we're bringing in the Skeledirge. Okay, so technically we won that. I mean, we didn't need to use all our shields. And they have a Giratina in the back. We're going to go ahead and catch. Hopefully this is a Shadow Sneak. Ancient Power. Oh, yeah, okay. Surprising. It's an Ancient Power. We don't have Pidgeot on the team. Amazing. All right, going for the Ice Punch here. Oh, they've got a Verzion. Even better. So what we're going to want to do, though, is... All right. We're going to not want to do any damage here. Going to hit a couple of those, but we're going to want to... Well, we'll counter them up. That's fine. We just need to make sure we have plenty of energy to take out the Giratina at this point. We've got 1 shield left. Oh, we still got tons of energy. What the hell am I talking? I want to make sure I have 100. Okay, close combat. That could be interesting. That could throw people off. All right, definitely. Shielding up the Dragon Claw and getting to the first Shadow Ball. Now, we're going to get to the Disarming Voice. We don't need 2 Shadow Balls. Duh. And that's going to be it for this battle here. We've got a long video. Make sure you do give this one a thumbs up, folks. You knocked it out for my news video. Oh, heck yeah. Much appreciated. Yeah, and it's probably contributing to this attitude. All right, so we have a Scizor. So, I mean, you know... I don't think people use these too much to protect their fairies, but you could use an electric type, technically. It's not the best as a help counter for steel types because it doesn't necessarily counter them. But, hey, it's doing the job here. It's not like we have a fairy, but as you can see here, really putting in the work. All right, if they had an Iron Head, it wouldn't matter because that's resisted, so they're going to want to go with anything else. Going for the Breaking Swipe out of this battle here up against that Sylveon. Beautiful, lowering their attack. Bringing in Skeledirge. I want you to see the damage here. This really kind of annoyed me. The damage from Charm does need to be nerfed, I feel like. It does. We lowered their attack. We're a freaking fire type. And I just look at the damage. It's just kind of really... it's actually not bad. That just... this damn thing is just eating me alive. Alright, we're taking a lot of charms here. They don't want Skeledirge to get past for whatever reason. What you got in the back, buddy? And I don't want this damn thing to get past my Skeledirge because I got a Poliwrath back here. Shadow, we'll get the crap out of here. And then they got a wall right in the back. They see it. They back out. We take the win. And we're looking good and moving on to our next battle here. Heliolisk really putting in the work. I was so excited to make this video. Usually, look, I'm excited to make a lot of my videos. But... over time, it's kind of like, you know, just, you know, get a video up. Time to get a video up. But this one right here, ooh, I was just like waiting to make it. Okay, so we're in this position again up against the Giratina with the Shadow Claw, which is just so awesome. It's just doing less and less damage as we're just destroying it with the Breaking Swipe over and over again. As you've seen here, very few times, we haven't even gone for the Trailblaze. Shit, we could probably use another move, to be honest. There's just... every opportunity I had was just basically go for this. I mean, maybe I could go... I don't know if I want Thunderbolt. What else does it have? Bulldoze. That's it. Bulldoze. Ooh, or no. Was it Bulldoze or Dig? I think it has Bulldoze. Pretty sure. That could work. They did buff that. So we're going to counter this thing down. We lowered its attack so much. It doesn't even matter if they hit me with a Shadow Force, to be honest. Not that they had the energy or anything. But yeah, so countering them down. Coming out of this with a ton of energy. And they've got no more shields left. That Heliolisk destroyed that thing. What the heck? Alright, they go in with the Clefable. I scold it. Bring in my Skeledirge, and they have a Muck, a Alolan in the back. Which is fine, we can still handle this. Since we hit them with a Scold already, the Clefable, we can still take them out. It's no problem. We'll bring in the Poliwrath, farm down this Muck here if we don't win the matchup, and handle our business here. We still have one shield left. Getting to the Disarming Voice, but they're going to be able to get to their charge move. Should KO. We're shielding it up. Okay, so I don't really remember this too much. Wow, okay, that was a screw up. I wasn't counting. What an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay, so I bring in the Poliwrath. I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I better not lose this match. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. Come on, it's not over. Yeah, here we go. It pretty much was they use all their energy. Unless they pull out another 50, 70 energy out of nowhere. All right, next battle, we're met with a Umbreon. All right. Huh. Okay. Well, this is interesting. We're just going to keep on spamming Breaking Swipe. It's not, I wouldn't say good or bad. Actually, technically, you know, this is good. We don't want to go up against your Skeledirge, right? Poliwrath wants to eat the hell out of that thing. But other than that, nah. Skeledirge doesn't want anything to do with that. We do have Disarming Voice, but it's still not a great matchup. Look, what is going on here? Okay, look, I was very tired editing this, so there you go. This is what it looks like when I get the lag. Well, when it's working on my end. Okay, so, damn. This game is busted, folks. This game is busted. This is why it's so difficult to say, oh, that person's using a lag switch or some sort of cheating method of lagging. When it just happens to us too, it's like, well, oh shit. But who did I blame? Who do I need to go back and apologize to? You know what I mean? And I personally had to do that in the past. That's why I'm very cautious on pointing my fingers at anybody and calling anybody out by name and saying, you cheat or you're doing something that you're not supposed to, because it's to the point where quite literally I can bring the proof to the table. I'm like, all the documents, all the pictures, everything you need for everybody to see. And then the people are like, well, I don't like you, so who cares? That's the age we're living in. We're living in MK Ultra mind control age. You better freaking believe it. Absolutely. But anyways, so yeah, I was editing this last night. I was watching, just really quick, just a little ramble here, a little talk, a little something. I got the new service for my streaming thing, the Apple one. Apple TV. I had a friend come over and link it up for me, so, oh yeah. And I was watching Invasion. Oh my god. You know, if you ever want to be bored to death watch that show. I mean, it had a good concept and it was very interesting when the action happened, but I was just thinking to myself, this character development is the slowest, boringest. Seems like an Apple movie. Seems like something Apple would produce. All right, anyways, enough about that crap. Next, Charizard, what's good? Oh, this is so great. Yeah, you have no idea how happy I was with all these leads. And a good amount of bad leads too, and we need that to happen so we can showcase it. Plus, the algorithm's not going to give me a bunch of good leads. All right, so we're shielding that up, and they're bringing in an Excadrill. I almost went for Trailblaze, but it would have been pointless. It would have been a waste of energy, and then, yeah, just bring in Poliwrath. So here we are, a little bit of a slow swap, but we do have decent energy on our Heliolisk, at least ready to go. This is not going to KO. And we will... Do we have energy? No, they're taking us out. That's fine. Back in here with the Heliolisk, and we're going to go ahead and do our thing here immediately with the Breaking Swipe. Get your Charizard out of here. All right, they're retreating with energy. Oh, they've got a Hack Source in the back. Great. So we're going to go for that Breaking Swipe, get their last shield, and lower their attack, bring in the Skeleturge. I was fearing an Earthquake. I was like, I don't know. Letting that Breaking Swipe go, I wasn't counting again. And going for the Disarming Voice, super effective, but they did lower my attack. Oh my gosh, that's still doing a ton. Wow. Ooh, this is the Ultra League. Oh yeah, okay, makes sense. But also Hacksaw is pretty squishy, right? So if you're thinking, well, what are you doing? I think this is another... Did I screw up here? Kind of here, but not really. I was kind of just to the point where I was so comfortable. I was like, whatever. Heliolisk, go. There you have it. Worth your investment. Thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic! You will see.